Alright, it is officially day 21. We're 3 weeks in, officially, into 2025. And it's crazy to think that so much time has already passed. But hopefully, you've taken some steps to get started in your weight loss journey, in your fitness journey, whatever you're looking to do in 2025, even if it's a different venture, if you're looking to start a side business or start your legit business, your main focus, whatever it might be, hopefully you have started. Starting off the morning like we started off yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before with some steady state cardio, staying in the zone 2. This is the warm-up, so I can talk to you guys and not be huffing and puffing the whole time. I will pick up the pace. I will raise the incline to get me to that zone 2. Why the zone 2? For anybody who's new around here, it allows you to sustainably burn those calories while getting the best, again, bang for buck out of those calories being burned from fat as opposed to carbs. Yes, we could just walk really nonchalant and relaxed, but we're not going to burn quite as many calories. So that'd be zone 1. And we also don't want to jump to zone 3. I mean, it's not a bad option, but it's a little more strenuous, a little harder to maintain and continue to push that. And then we start to dive into burning more calories from carbs rather than your fat. So this is that sweet spot. This is the Goldilocks spot. If you have a smartwatch or a fitness tracker or anything like that, this will help you a lot to understand where you're looking at to get into that zone. You're looking for like 125 to 140, somewhere in that range. As long as your heart rate is somewhere in there, you should be in zone 2. If you do not have a fitness tracker or a smartwatch, anything that can track that, first off, I highly encourage you to get something just cheap and easy, Those fitness trackers now are getting down and a little cheaper. I think you can get them for like 30 or 35 bucks. I know that's a lot of money for some people, but if you can swing it and you're looking to get really serious about your weight loss, it greatly helps to understand just how many calories you're burning throughout the day. I mean, that's been a huge game changer for me because I try and burn about 1,000 every day if I can. And that's not a secret sauce or anything. That 1,000 number, that's just something I set for myself. And I feel like it helps me get a nice balance between the steady state cardio and hitting the gym and more hypertrophy and strength training. Combining those two typically gets me to that 1,000. Sometimes, walking around a little extra and we'll burn a few extra 100, which is great. But getting to that 1,000 threshold is where I like to be. If you don't have a fitness tracker, you can't afford one. It's okay. I fully understand. Give me just 1 second to kind of really dial this in and make sure that I'm getting you guys accurate data here for you to work with. This is too light. You hear how I'm talking essentially normally? I need to bring in a little extra air so we know that my heart rate is elevated, but still in zone 1. I'm at 102 right now, so we're going too low. Let's bump this up. Essentially, what you're looking for in zone 2 is to be able to still hold a conversation, but a little more strenuous. You want to kind of be taking those deeper breaths and then getting a little bit of conversation in between. That's essentially where you're looking at zone 2. If you're having trouble keeping a conversation, you're like, you're too high up. Gonna bring it down a little bit. Even right now, feeling pretty good. Having to pick up the breaths a little bit. Take deeper breaths in to make sure I'm replenishing every time. but still able to hold a pretty easy conversation. Now we're at 112. See how we're jumping up? And you could hear the strain and the effort going into it as it's increasing. So for anybody new to this, I hope this helps kind of break it down a little bit more. You know what I mean? Walking around casually and everything, you should be able to hold a conversation pretty easily. Shouldn't be huffing and puffing at all. As you start to pick it up, deeper breaths, a little bit of rest in between your sentences, just because you need to take in that oxygen. We're getting a lot closer now. I'm gonna bump this up just a tiny bit more. Oh, for me personally, I mentioned this before. My speed on here, I go between a 3 and a 3.3. Somewhere in there usually gets me. Every now and again, I'll do a 3.5, just to get it pumping a little bit more. Incline lately has been anywhere from 7 to 9. That's just for me. When I started out doing this, I used to do a 3.3 with a 1 incline, and that was plenty. Because, you know, your body's not ready for all the physical activity, especially if it's been a while. So you gotta ease into it. It's important that you ease into it. You don't want to injure yourself, for one, and two, we don't want to push ourselves above that and start burning more carbs, because it's going to be harder to sustain anyway. So you might as well hit this goal hard. You might as well hit the sweet spot and just keep at it. Keep burning those calories down. Another important thing to remember, if you're able to bring your arms down, swing them with your walk. That'll help you burn extra calories, not a ton. And it'll also bring up your heart rate a little bit more, because you're not getting the support. If you find yourself struggling and you're about to drop out, grab this bar, lean into it a little bit, allow it to take some of the weight and effort off of you for at least a portion of your activity. And maybe that can help you get your breath under control again, and then you can get right back into it. We have just begun to hit zone 2. Heart rate is at 129. So maybe the heart rate range is a little closer to that 130, 140 range. But I think you'll be alright if you get into that 125, 140. Should be plenty. So this is a good example of how your conversation should be going. Definitely having to take in deeper breaths, pause a little bit. Can't hold just a full conversation. Keep talking. You gotta take in those breaths, because the heart rate is elevated. So we gotta replenish the body with that oxygenation. So hopefully this little bit helps you guys see where we're at. Notice how I'm not absolutely struggling to talk to you. I'm not just getting a few words out, really struggling. We don't want to be that high up. This is still very doable. Now we're at 133. So see, we're bumping it up. If you do have the fitness tracker or something like that, you can start pushing that higher end. You can bump it down 0.1 speed, or bump it down a little bit in the incline. That should help reel things back a tiny bit. Don't do it all at once, because then you're going to end up going from high end to low end, and maybe even out of it. Small adjustments. It's crazy to see how just that little tiny adjustment in speed can change your heart rate pretty substantially. But okay, gonna hit our 30 minutes here. Grab some breakfast, then we gotta work. Woke up early to get everything in. But for breakfast, we still got those meal prepped burritos, which are delicious. Hopefully you saw that. If not, I also have those overnight oats that just come in the bottle. Extremely easy, efficient, great source of carbs. Keep it going throughout the day. And then of course we're gonna brew some coffee. That's what we do. Alright, let me finish this up. We'll get into it later. catch you guys in a little bit. Workout complete. We got 260 calories. I can't complain about that, guys. You see how easy it could be? I mean, you just get a little walk in and 260 calories. Plus, think about this. I was warming up to talk to you guys and actually be able to talk to you guys and not be huffing and puffing. So I didn't even start in zone 2. I worked into it. So imagine if I would have that extra, what, 6-7 minutes in there. Could probably boost it by another 20 calories, 30 calories. So we're looking at almost 300 calories. Like, that is crazy just to burn in the morning, just on a walk. You know what I mean? Insane. And yeah, definitely sweating. Hat is drenched. So, great workout. Easy way to burn calories right off the bat. I highly encourage everyone to do this. I can't say it enough. And I think it really does make the difference in me losing weight. Yes, the diet helps, but it's not as quick. This takes it to a whole nother level. It is absolutely freezing this morning, so again, I am so grateful that I have this treadmill in here. It is freezing out. 1 second, let me show you. Hey Google, what's the real field temperature outside?
It feels like -6 due to wind chill.
-6. So I'm not going out right now, even to the gym. I'll wait till it warms up a little bit. I think we're gonna hit gym later today. Get some chest and tries in. So it'll be a good day. But excited for the morning so far. A very good start. I am feeling energized. I think the morning activity is the way to go. I'm feeling pretty damn solid. So I'm ready to really go today, really get going. I'm gonna edit for a little bit. And then we have some coffee already brewed, ready to go. I'm not going to touch that quite yet. I'm going to keep going off of this high for a little bit, get some editing done, and then I think we'll grab the book, read a little bit with some coffee, and then maybe enjoy one of those burritos we already prepped. So today's going to be a good day, and hopefully this is the catalyst for one hell of a week. I'm excited, guys. Let's get going. Honestly, these are really coming in handy, I gotta say. If you ever grew up as a poor kid like I did, these kind of are reminiscent of those 99-cent little frozen burritos, but obviously a lot better for you with killer macros. And yeah, just 2 minutes and they're ready to go. And the prep was, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. So honestly, these are really low investment and they're awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy with these. They're great. Good size, good portion, you know. Nothing too crazy. I'll throw the macros up again, but yeah, I'm beyond impressed with these. Very happy with these, and I will be making them again, trying out new recipes, different tastes, things like that, and we're gonna find the best one. I hope you guys try this. I hope it helps you make your life easier, because I'm starving, and this took 2 minutes, like I said. So, thank God for meal prep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do we do? frozen outside. Everything is frozen. It's like still only 12 degrees. I think the real feels like 8, something like that. I don't like the camera angle too much, but what can we do? And then of course, man, the sun every time, guys. Every dang time. It's amazing. The track record. It's always there. Be like the sun. Consistency. Always be there. That's how your gym schedule should be. That's how your daily activity should be. Just every day. Trying to get it in every single day, no matter what. That's the moral of the story. Got a decent little workout in. Didn't get to record any lines or anything while I was in there. Didn't get to talk to you guys. I did record some actual movements and lifts for you guys, just to show you kind of what I was doing today. But had some janitors in there today cleaning, with everyone having the day off. It was pretty cleared out, so I think they were taking advantage of it to deep clean really quick. So I can't blame them. I thank them for keeping it squeaky clean in there, and you know, doing their job and getting it done even on today. So super awesome. Oh my gosh, this camera angle, I'm just not feeling it. That's better. Even that's not great, but no, we'll have to do. Well, it'll have to do. That's what I'm trying to say. So today we had chest and tries. Pretty solid overall. My tries feel pretty zapped again. I gotta say, I don't know what's been going on with them. My chest, I really gotta go crazy for it to feel absolutely dialed in and tired out. I burned almost 400 calories this time, and this was out without walking. So if you compare that to what we did with the walking in between sets in the last video, we're short like almost 200 calories. So you can see how that makes a huge difference, guys. I'm telling you, getting that walking in between your sets, that is a hack for burning calories. And yeah, awesome stuff. I highly encourage you to do it if you're not doing it already. Definitely a good way for you to get those calories really burning. We're a pound up from our weight. I think it was last Wednesday, so almost a week now, not quite. What the heck just happened there? I think that was almost an accident that I just witnessed. I really don't know. Roads are a little snowy. Not too crazy. They've already plowed them and everything, so they should be pretty cleared up. But a pound up from last week, and I think that's only because I went out to eat with my buddies. You guys saw that with the wrap, and I had a beer and everything like that. So probably boosted my sodium quite a bit. I also had some ramen. So probably boosted my sodium quite a bit, and I'm holding on to a little bit extra water weight. There is a chance that I gained at least half a pound or something, you know, from actual calories, actually weight gain. But for the most part of it, I bet I'm just hanging on to some extra water weight and things from the weekend. But I'm not worried about that. The thing that you guys will realize is that your weight, unless you are super dialed in, but even then, I think you're going to find times when you're kind of going up and down. So it's important to understand that, you know, you're not always going to be dialing down that weight just consistently every single day, especially if you weigh every day. Depending on when you weigh, what you just ate, what you just drank, what you were doing before, everything, you know, you could easily be up anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds. And it could be honestly almost all water weight. Especially if you're super waterlogged and bloated and everything from increased carbs and sodium and things like that. There's absolutely a chance that you're going to be up in weight, and it's going to be primarily due to the water weight and just some excess that you're holding on to, like glycogen stores, things like that. But yeah, so just wanted to mention that you're not always going to be just flying down in weight. There's absolutely a chance, you know, if you're super dedicated and you're really careful with what you do, you absolutely can. All that I'm trying to say here, though, is if you see that you're up a pound or two, I wouldn't worry about it too much. If it happens again and again, and you end up, you know, in 2 or 3 weeks, you're up 3-4 pounds, then, you know, you really want to think about how many calories you're taking in. If you're actually tracking all of your calories, little things add up. Like if you're making some eggs or steak or something like that, and you throw some butter in there, you need to be counting that butter. That butter does add calories. So Little things like that, that could add up over time if you're not really tracking that carefully. So if you're ending up gaining 2 or 3 weeks in a row, maybe you need to cut back a little bit, or hit a tiny bit more of that steady state cardio that we were talking about, that zone 2, just to ensure that you're still knocking down the weight a little bit. But yeah, a pound or two, especially because it hasn't been a full week yet. I have a chance to be exactly zeroed out and then lose it in the coming week. So not worried at all. And I don't want you guys to be worried about it either. It happens. So it's just a part of the process. Do not be scared. Let it be a cautionary tale to you if you do see it, Don't just wave that off and be like, oh, he said it's fine. It's okay. It's not great. And there's a chance that you can work it off right away. And there's a chance that it might stick around. So just pay attention. If you see it trending and you're staying steady or you're gaining, you need to make a change. But okay, I'm headed home. Gonna grab some dinner. I already hit activity for the day and hit the gym for the day, so I'm feeling pretty solid. I definitely need to get some editing done. I said I was gonna do it earlier, and ended up having to fully restart my computer. So I'll have to fix that up. And I used to use CapCut, and if you guys have seen anything in the news, it's banned currently. So having to learn something new and figure out a new way to edit videos. But hey, adapt and overcome, baby. Catch you guys at home later. Maybe have a little bit more discussion or something. We'll see what happens. All right. See ya. Remember, guys, dinner could be absolutely simple. This is essentially just chicken nuggets. These are chicken bites. They come from a brand called Just Bear. I'll go ahead and put a picture up on this. But, I mean, this is just that chicken, some hot sauce, the buffalo from Buffalo Wild Wings, and then some barbecue sauce. And very simple, very easy, and it gets the job done with some honestly decent macros on this brand. Making weight loss something approachable and easy means filling your kitchen with items like this, where you can just quickly throw this in the microwave, the oven, the air fryer, whatever it might be, and you have something that fits your macros and your calories, and it's just simple, easy, quick, and it helps you see your results a lot quicker being surrounded by foods like this.